the show. And don't talk to the comedians during their set unless they engage with you first. And don't touch them. They might bite. Otherwise, sit back and enjoy the show. Now put your hands together for your MC.
Hey Duckworths, how we doing tonight? Yes, I love this energy for a Wednesday. It is 9:30, you guys are partying. You're all the cool kids, and I'm like, my name is Gail, I will be your host tonight. What do I look like? I know what I look like. I look like Danny DeVito cosplaying as a hot girl. Come to accept that about me. You're familiar with the phrase, I'm not rich, I'm comfortable. You ever hear fucking asshole rich people say that? They're like trying to deny it. Like, it's not that we're rich, but you know, with my salary, I'm comfortable. That expression doesn't go in the other direction, though. I don't get to be like, I'm not poor, I'm uncomfortable. Anybody, so we had Pride this past weekend. Happy Pride. Yeah. Anybody go to the parade? Me either, so that works out. I like to throw bricks at cops from the comfort of my own home. That's how we celebrate Pride. That's how we worship, Marsha Johnson, our hero, our gay icon. So yeah, I celebrate in a different way though. I have a matriarch in my family, and she is a lesbian. She is 93 years old. Isn't that cool? We call her Cousin Rita. I don't know if she's my cousin or not, but that's her name. I don't know if she's related to me. All I know is that she's been out since the 70s. That's a long time to be a lesbian, you guys. She just moved here. Well, let me back up. So I was talking about her at work, and this guy tried to be like, look, don't bring up this gay stuff in front of me. I'm old-fashioned. And I was like, I can assure you, Cousin Rita is way more old-fashioned than you. She brings her own antique fork to restaurants. That's how old-fashioned she is, okay? She's more old-fashioned than your homophobia. So just back up to her. She just moved here from Mendocino, California. You guys familiar with Mendocino? All right, well, it's basically like a town of like 3,000 people that moves 5 billion pounds of marijuana a year. I don't know how, but she moved here recently, and I used to call her Drug Lord Rita, because why else would she live there? And she moved to Charlotte, and I was like, hey, do you need any like THCA products? I can get you some oil and rub you down. I'm not above it. And she just looks me dead in the eye and was like, no thank you, Gail. I tried marijuana back in 1958. I didn't like it. It's like, 1958? There's a lot of things that changed since then. There's 50 states now. You can try those out. But she's like, I'll have you know, Gail, I'm a big fan of cocaine. So like, Cousin Rita, I'm not bringing you cocaine. It's my mom's job. I have a job though, luckily. I have a job as a nude model. Thank you. Thank you so much. It's about the reception I get from people. It's a lot of fun. I'm finally making $20 an hour. All I have to do is go full bush. So you don't have to be naked the whole time. I just choose to be. So I'm just kidding. My first time I was really nervous, and I'm waiting around. You get your little robe, you got your little slip-on shoes, and I have my glasses. I'm like, ooh. And this artsy lady comes up to me, and she's just like, will you take off your glasses? I don't know what to do with that question. There's something like kind of violating about it. Like, you, take off your glasses. Exactly! It's wrong, it's creepy. But I did it, I took off my glasses. And I got in this position. And I'm naked. And the producer's like, does anybody have any modifications for the model? And then that lady tries to point in what direction she wants me to look, and I just have to yell, I can't fucking see you! Made me take off my glasses. I'm calling OSHA. You know who's not a fan of my knee modeling? My mother. She's not a fan. I was like, I really want to show you some of these, drawings of me. They're really beautiful. Most of these people went to art school. And she's like, no, please don't show me. I'd rather be dead. Ah! And then I finally show her, and she just looks me dead in the eye and says, it's not really what your tits look like. What are you going to do? I adore her, though. I adore my mom. She's taught me that, a lot of boomers are really cool. Some of them have been cool since 1968. Just the not cool ones ruined it. I'll give you an example of, she teaches me secrets of boomers. For example, I got car sick, and I pulled over, and I had to, still buckled in, couldn't even turn off the car, I had to throw up. I was like, bleh. And then I call my mom, and I'm like, you ever throw up while buckled in before? And she's like, no, Gail. Back when we were drinking and driving, we didn't wear seatbelts. Back in the day. Sir, I got a question for you. Yeah, you. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you're 8 years old.
Yes.
You're in the car.
Yes.
Are you wearing a seatbelt?
No.
Ah! She was right. I wanted her to be wrong. Oh, Jesus Christ. But let's go back to some gay stuff. I've done some gay stuff. You've seen the sweater. And the haircut. I mean, you guys know what's up. I recently got dumped by a man and a woman in a relationship. They were in a relationship, and they both dumped me at 2 different times. Those 2 different car rides. What they weren't thinking about was the environment. Could have just done it all in one trip. But I did. I do what I always do. I call my mom, mama's girl, and I'm like, Mom, I got dumped by so many genders. Wah. And I was like, why did I do this? She's like, you did it for a microwave, Gail, okay? Just move on. Move on. I have a day job, though, in healthcare. I do ophthalmology. That's eyeballs. You guys know that puff bear they do in your eye? Isn't that terrible? Do you know why eye doctors do that? They record it and then they jerk off to it later. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you that they're all perverts. Someone had to. I like my job. I don't love my job, though. I'm required to wear a bra to work. It's so ridiculous. What are they going to do? Imagine a manager being like, you're not wearing a bra. What are you going to do? If I'm wearing a bra right now, raise your hand. If I'm not wearing a bra, raise your hand. There's no third option, guys. I love that. But I appreciate it. We're respectful. We don't care. We don't know if that back fat is natural or being pushed out by a bra. We don't know. It's very sweet of you. But, imagine just, are you prepared to distinguish between a bra and a bralette? I don't think so. And if I'm wearing a bra, I think everyone should have to wear a bra. I think the doctors I work under should have to wear a bra. And they're just running around like, these underwires, am I right, Gail? Like, that's right, Dr. Smith, it's a war out here. You stay strong, soldier. But, yeah, it's hard because I work with a lot of conservative Southern women. And they all talk like this. It's not too bad. But for some reason, they never make fun of my accent. I don't think I listen real good. So, sorry, I'm done now. But the hardest thing is one of my coworkers only listens to Christian rock. That's a lot of Christian rock for 40 hours a week, okay? Not trying to shit on the whole genre. We've all dabbled in some Creed. We've all been there. But I approached her and I was like, is there any way we can mix this up a little bit? Maybe we can listen to some Jewish jazz. Get crazy. Alright guys, my name's Gail Murray. I'm your host tonight. But we got a lot of very funny, not a lot, we got some very funny comics coming up. You guys ready for your next comedian? Yeah, right. Very funny lady. She's been on tour with Steve Hofstetter. She got to work with Josh Johnson. She's just incredible. Give it up for Georgia Warder.